My girlfriend came out as a lesbian right before our marriage, and no one seems to think it's a problem, but I feel utterly betrayed. Me and my ex, Dana, have been together for 7 years, and I knew that she was bisexual by the beginning, and she openly told me about her past relationships with girls, but I never cared because it wasn't a problem at all. We never had any big fight or arguments, but just small things, and we always sorted out everything. So after 7 years of relationship, I decided that it was a right moment to make the big question because we were deeply in love, financially stable, and already living together. So for me, it was the right time. I prepared everything to make it more romantic and unique as I could, and when I made her final question, she hesitated, but then said yes. There the problem started cause I didn't understood why that hesitation, and I asked her, but she only replayed. I was nervous, so I gave up. We told this to her parents. Mine died when I was 20 and my little sister when she was 17 in a car accident. And our friends, but even here some things were off because her parents were faking to be happy and I didn't understood why while our friends were super happy and were already telling us ideas for our wedding. For months passed by and we were planning our wedding when the day came up. I came back home from work and she waiting for me with her bags ready and I asked her what was going on. She told me, "Listen, I know that this is going to be hard for you, but I'm lesbian. My parents knew this since 2 years, and this is why they weren't happy and were faking it. Please, I beg you to not make it difficult and just let me leave. Don't cry. Don't beg me and don't scream. Let's just things go like adults." And then she drove away. I was standing there on my feet for like 1 hour in shock because I couldn't believe it. We passed by getting married to Dana, coming out like a heartless and cold girl that I couldn't recognize. The worst thing comes now cause 3 months passed by that day. I canceled the wedding, and literally no one ever texted me or called me asking me how I was, if I was fine, if I needed something, just nothing. Not her parents, not her. She blocked me that day. And not even our fire ends. No one gives a fuck about me at all. In this 3 months, I was hospitalized 3 times cause I lost weight, 15 kilograms, and have insomnia. I just work and come home, nothing else. While everyone is praising her for her coming out, how good is she to finally realize she was lesbian and her courage to be herself after years of fighting to find her true identity. Right now, I'm not even capable of being mad. I'm just into belief for what happened, how fast it all happened, and that no one gives a fuck about me because her coming out is more important than her ex. You know what? Fuck them all. They showed me their true color, and fuck my ex. Edit. WTF. I just turned off my phone for 2 hours and went for a walk around my city. Honestly, I wasn't expecting all this support because I couldn't even imagine someone actually reading this. Believe me, I want to trust you and believe that all this kind comments are true, but right now I can't. I just saw everyone that's supposed to love me and care about me ignoring me and ghosting me, so I lost hope in people and especially for strangers on the internet. I hope to come here again in a few months and read this all again and believe you, but now I can't. You all seem good people and sincere, but believe me, for how much I want to trust you, I simply can't right now, but I want to thank you all anyway. I'm not okay, and the 3 times I was hospitalized, I tried to uninstall myself, but I'm not good even in doing that. For 3 months, I thought again and again and again if I was the problem, what I could do better, what I did wrong, but nothing changes. So here I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere, seated on a sidewalk, like a homeless reading strangers' comments on a post that I don't even know why I posted. Again, thank you all. Top comments. Commenter. She did not solve her problem like an adult. She avoided it and then ran away like a little kid. Deplorable. Commenter. You did nothing wrong, and that was incredibly selfish, cruel, and awful of her. As soon as she realized she was a lesbian, she should have broken it off. She wasted minimum of 2 years of your life that she knew for sure she was a lesbian, and she strung you along. Nothing makes that okay to do. It will get better. Give yourself the time you need to grieve and heal. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself. Don't rush the healing. You'll be okay. Commenter. I'm so sorry how you were deceived and how no one gave you any sympathy. For your own mental health, you need to put all of these people behind you. They are not going to give you what you need. It will be hard, but you need to start rebuilding a new life for yourself. You can do it. Update number 1. 2 days later. So here we go again like in GTA San Andreas. But this time is more painful and shocking at the same time cause today and yesterday night a lot happened. Like someone of you folks said somehow one of my ex-friends saw my post on TikTok and the absolute mess started and is still going on right now. This ex-friend, I will call him Paul, reached out to me and basically told me that he saw the post and knew that it was me because I used my ex's real name, Dana, and was shocked to know what really happened because apparently Dana told my ex-friends that she came out to me as a lesbian and I tried to lay hands on her and threat her, and she told him to not contact me again. They all believed her, but then when they all saw my post, they started pressuring her if my post was saying the truth or not, and she admitted the lie. Since Paul's text, I received a ton of texts and calls from everyone asking me if I'm fine. They are sorry for believing Dana and not texting me first, and apologies. But then there is a real issue. Dana. She texted me asking to forgive her, that she was sorry for how bad she treated me, and admitting that she invented all cause she was afraid to lose friends. And unfortunately, it's not all cause I got a text from her girlfriend Mary, and basically she told me that she is sorry for Dana's behavior and for what she did. And here comes the issue, that she knew Dana since a year, and she never told her about me, but always talked to her about me like a raw mate, so she was thinking to leave Dana. Now comes my part cause I made a new group including them all, even Dana and Mary, and told them that I'm not changing my mind about forgiving them. I was thinking to sue Dana. Partially true, cause I'm not sure if doing it or not. And if they, my ex-friends, were decent humans, they would have texted me asking me if I was out of my mind to lay hands on Dana, or just insulting me via texts if they really cared about me. Then, I added some personal things about Dana and blocked them all. My blocking method is working cause they're continuing to harass me with texts and calls from other numbers, and even making other people calling me and texting me. Crazy shit is happening, and I really still can't believe it all this mess cause I'm thinking that it's all a nightmare and I need to wake up, but unfortunately, it's all fucking true. Then the other thing is that finally I saw a therapist today, a few hours ago, and I don't like to admit it, but I cried a lot cause for her, the therapist. I never worked on my parents and my sister's death, and then this thing with my ex added making me explode, so it's going to be a very long journey, and I hope to reach a point. I already had the number of the therapist there on my table in the kitchen, but never called, but this time I did, and hopefully it will help. So this is all, and I hope to update you not so quickly like now, but when I will feel better. So again, thank you all, and hopefully I will update you in better times. P.S. to all the people that are following me, I want to say thank you, but my life is pretty boring, and I don't think to post something else, so you're not obligated to follow me. Then, to the people that wrote me privately, thank you all, and be sure that I read all your messages, and I appreciate it, so thank you too. Additional info. Commenter. Normal people. Break up with their partner and tell everyone about it, and why then move on. Dana. Ghosts are BF, and lies just because she was scared. Honestly, I would definitely sue for defamation, man. You have the evidence, and I don't think it could go wrong. What do her parents think? OP. I forgot to write this little part, but the quick resume is that I never had a good relationship with them, so we never went along well cause they always said that I wasn't the right guy for their daughter, so I never cared about them. But this time, they asked me to think wisely, and to not sue Dana, cause she was afraid, and they even justified her actions. That's all, and in fact, I wasn't surprised about their reaction to the news of marrying her. Top comments. Commenter. Damn. You were absolutely correct calling the ex-friends out, because any good friend would have called you out on problematic behavior or at least been like, dude, what were you thinking? Also, there is not shame in crying. Good luck on your healing journey, and those folks can kick rocks. ETA. I would create a templates response for when folks message you and just copy/paste it. But it's funny how they had no problem ghosting you, but now can't accept you telling them to F off. Commenter. Just change your phone number so your ex and toxic friends won't call you again. Focus on your healing, and I pray you find the happiness and love you deserve. Final update. 1 month later. A month passed by my first post, and here I'm again. I know that I promised to be here again when things would be better, and I hope for that very much, but unfortunately my life isn't better at all, and things are going always worse than I expected. I'm going to talk like I talk with my therapist, cause a little bit you all are like my therapist, haha. You know, I'm not an expert of therapy in this things, and I hope that in a short time things would change and would make me feel better, but it's more difficult and longer than I expected and imaginated. I'm crying every day about all that happened to me, about my parents and my little sister premature death, what happened with Dana, and how my friends betrayed me so easily, like I was just a random guy. The worst thing is about Dana. After my parents' death, I put all my attention and importance on her. She was like my promise to have a new family and start a new life together and be again a family. In all this years, I tried my best to make her feel loved, happy, and cared. What maybe don't transpires from my old posts is how much I loved her and how much I cared about her cause Dana was the only person in this world that knew me 100%, and she was for real, my soft spot. After my retirement from the army, she was the one that saw the real me after those years risking my life. I still have some traumas, but I'm working even on that. And then I knew Dana, and it was love at the first sight. So yes, call me naive, that I still believe in the fairy tales, but I really thought that she was the one for me, and that could finally give me my dream of having a family that I lost. The worst and most difficult thing in this month was to finally change my number and start again. I thought many times to call her, text her, and even see her again, cause despise all this mess. I still, somehow, care and love her, but I think again at how poorly and badly she treated me, and I changed my mind, but her presence is still very present there in my mind. I still miss those little things that we were doing together. I miss Dana being messy and a little goofy around me and my house. I miss her touch, coming back from work, and just seeing her was like all my stress and bad emotions were gone in a second. But apart this, a few good things happened in this month, cause I got the promotion that I really craved for, even if I got it in the worst moment of my life. And my boss gave me 3 weeks of forced vacations, cause he's worried about my mental health and how I work day and night without doing anything else. My therapist told me too to take a few weeks of vacations to clarify my thoughts, and that I'm watching for another house near my work cause my actual house isn't a positive environment, my therapist's words, and because I need a drastic change. So things are this, and unfortunately, I still have those uninstallation thoughts, but I'm working on it, even if again, it will take time. So this everything, and I don't think to post anything else from now on cause I don't have anything else to say, fortunately, about my situation. If not, thank you all for your support and private texts. So, people, thank you all, and hopefully even this period of my life will pass without creating too much damage. P.S. My ex-friends never contacted me again, and Dana too, so I don't know anything about what is going on between them, and sincerely, I don't care. Maybe. Top comments. Commenter. Hey bud, I wish you well. I can only sympathize with your situation. However, from what I've seen on Reddit and the updates people give out, we see that people do find their happiness someday. Being low is something every person has to feel, and I guess is a way to learn. Count it as a failure if you will. But then maybe as a person looking from an outside perspective, all I can see is new opportunities. If I were in your position, I would be hurt as much as you. But what I learned from my experience and failures over the time of my existence is that you may look back and think, what fuss I made of my life over this. Hang in there, and good luck. Cotton Candy Overlord. I'm sorry this happened to you. I actually had something similar myself. I unfortunately walked in on my ex-husband going at it on my best guy friend. I was crushed. I thought I would die. It took about a year to work past it for me. I did a lot of self-work. I went to school, got a degree, dated several people, and eventually found my current husband. We have been married for 12 years and have 3 kids now. I, too, lost nearly all of my friends. It was challenging being alone, but I made it. Both of my parents have been gone for many years, so I did go it alone. I took counseling and just kept looking forward to the day I felt better. I know this hurts. I know you miss her, but it will get better with time. Keep working on yourself. Find new hobbies and work on personal improvements. Throw out anything that was hers. She is essentially dead to you until you are healthy enough to confront her. You can message me if you need to vent. You got this. Update 2.5 weeks later. Hello people. Don't worry, I'm still alive, haha. According to my therapist, I can use this little place to vent about my thoughts, the things that happens to me, and updates about my life. So here I'm not very good with Reddit, so I hope to do things in the right way. Like I said in the title yesterday, I got a strange meeting with Mary, and it was a better meeting than I thought. So I was at this bar of my city, and I was in line to order when Mary recognized me, and we had a talk. I offered her a cup of coffee, and we chatted a bit about our life, how things are going, and all this stuff. I must admit that she seems like a sweet and kind girl, and she immediately asked me if I was mad at her for what happened with Dana, but I assured her that she wasn't the problem at all cause she didn't know about me as Dana's ex-BF, so she wasn't the problem. Mary said that I was much better now compared to almost 2 months ago, so she was happy about me. According to Mary, the day I made the group and blocked them all, she and Dana argued a lot, and they broke up. She told me again that she was extremely sorry for what happened and how this mess all happened, and that if she knew it before, she would never have dated Dana before cause she have some values. We chatted for like 2 hours, and we knew each other better. After we exchanged numbers, and she told me that if I needed to talk, vent, or just rant about something with someone, she would be there for me. I appreciated it a lot, and then I went to my house. It was honestly a nice meeting, and I wouldn't bet cent on it, but it's nice to be wrong, sometimes, ha ha ha. This a part of my life since a few days seems to return to the normal. I didn't had uninstallation thoughts since 2 weeks, and this is a great achievement to me. And actually my mental health finally is going better. In 3 days, I would be in Japan for the 3 weeks vacation, and I hope to be good and to progress always with my mental health, so we will see. That's all, and I never told anyone my name, but I'm Clark. Peace, and thank you all for your DMs. I'm starting to believe you and to appreciate your support. Editor's note: Opie has returned with a new update, but this time he explains the life event taking place in his life after moving forward from his ex. Hey people, it's still me, Clark. I know that I disappeared for months, but something big happened and made me think a lot about what to do, how to react to this, and all this stuff. First of all, I don't see my therapist anymore, and I thanked her for what she did for me, cause she really helped me. And now the big news, unfortunately, isn't a good news. I have cancer. To be completely honest, I should have noticed it before cause many things were off, but I always blame stress, what was happening, my personal issues, and all this stuff, but unfortunately, it wasn't stress. Now, before anyone says it, yes, I'm sure it's cancer, cause I had 3 different tests in 3 different hospitals, and they went back all the same. But you know what? Is fine. It's one of those curable cancers, but here comes the thing that kept me thinking a lot. I made a promise on my family's grave, and I have all the intentions to keep it. For how much for you can be insane, or nonsense for me have a lot of sense. So the thing is this, I'm not going to cure it. I'm just happy to have leave my life. I had incredible ups and incredibles downs, but it's okay. It's life. No one ever told me that life was easy or a fairy tale, and we have to accept it and endure to life our life as we want. I try to do it, and between ups and downs I'm happy with my life. I met incredible people. I saw how strangers on the internet can really help you. I mean, you guys have read it. I had my dream job, I had my dog, and I traveled a lot. But everything comes to an end like it should be. I wasn't expecting to have this short life to live, but it's okay. I take things for how they're. So just this. I made a promise on my family's grave that I will reach them, and I'm going to keep my promise. So folks have read it. You made a life of a stranger a bit better, and I will always and forever keep you all in my mind and my heart. I wouldn't bet a cent on it, sincerely, but it's awesome to be wrong. In this case's ahaha. So thank you all. I hope for you all the best life, to see the world, to love like never, to enjoy what all this world can offer you, and remember this, you all made a stranger life better. Love you all, and enjoy your life at full. Thanks, Clark. Top comments. Commenter 1. Don't give up, Clark. I'm sure that after so many bad experiences, only good things are left to come your way. I hope you take a second thought about it, because dear stranger, some stranger people care about you. I'm sending you a huge virtual hug, full of love. Commenter 2. Man, I've been following your story for a while, and I just want to say how sorry I am that shit went down like this for you. But I really do admire your persistence and refusal to just give in to the darkness. You inspire me, and I wish you all the best. Good luck, man. Commenter 3. Hey, wish you the best, man. I hope your friends and ex don't bother you, as I believe they still look at your account. You don't need their pity. You need peace. Peace that shouldn't be interrupted at a time like this. Wish you the best.